there. Oba Sports in Genesis Media. Yeah, all the network of the social media, Facebook, YouTube, and then any network in social media, piano, which is Genesis Sports. And of course, me woman say anybody sports they would see up and they all what facts and figures. Genesis Sports. And time figure so dear money baby. Namoya di campo. Namoya di campo. Paul Amantem and so say the campo. Genesis Sports. Listen to them. Exclusive and then fact and figures.
Every Emra Jumedian so live on Gen TV on Facebook, live on J Sports on YouTube. Oshawomo in Kodabrim Abrana Omo Asia Kain Ewo Ghana Premier League demo. But Obi Ebebi says na Hefakra and a side place in a fire. Gen TV, Facebook, J Sports, YouTube, Soccer Maestro, TikTok, ye buy any day. Ya can't tell say a kwanya ye be faswa, ye be yisa and krofua. Ye nkwada brem yesu so ye hwe Ghana Premier League ye hwe Ghana football no na wo mo ede ye serie eba ye screens no so o mo nyina ha fa he fa kra no ya hyase ye twetwe wo mo nyina epie ene ye privilege to have one of the finest midfielders Ghana Premier League produce here back in the days. Okay, Prince Antwi ni day ba ku bi ewo ho no mo memo no ankasa abo live ewo eye dwumadie no so ye no eba ba twetwe nkomo na ya hwe ba bia ne career no wo hyase edi efriye na ba bia okokodru ya wode esiye na fei de ekoso ewo Prince Antwi abrabom no nyina ho nkomo no ye de ebra live ewo eye dwumadie no so media de me kai de me kai say we former Ashanti Gold player, we former Kimfesa player, we former Secondary Hazakes Hasma. We could do a player. Listen, Ebeko on and on and on, sir. In terms of national team, dear Prince Antwi, and so Eddie Mwakotrepa. One hour, Minina Juma Enye. Yamana Kwaba na fe yenin komo in the next best 30 minutes na fe. Yan sorry from free Jumadians because one on come on a papa nim dia. Ono no owo ewo football no so kase wo hwie e de go ha 30 no so enti ndana ma sheda say you 30 minutes de ato ho sere be ya de na next time bi no Prince Antwi assign ababiem champion player udi ba ko ne de wan kasa bo kire ye edia no bia di nim ho o playing days ewo eye Kim Faisal ene Ghana Premier League no say
go match
bobiem Ogomashi. Maybe so be answer, Chairman. Maybe Prince Antwi. I mean, they didn't come out say Prince Antwi. Oh, Prince Antwi. Gomashi. Aye. Ogomashi. Champion. Emakwaba. Yenia just say ene. Yenya ewo studio ha say ya yene edin komo ewo dwumadi no so say ya na ye players omo ababe grace is screens no ebrebi atwam. Na yesan atwetwe wo mapie na yahwe sede niema esi ekoso ewo eye wo mo abrabom nti yemu akwa babiem yenhya sese Prince Antwi why Prince Antwi
okay that was okonya so di amame na yakase Prince Antwi wo me ankasa menyini wo asafo
okay
baby e for that so aba
wow
ahona menyini na me na me panyini wo me ma me papa
okay
embamu na ye miensa
okay
me papa ona e manso akwasi so hene
okay
but now so no asafo that so aba ti hona owo me ni ni ama mi no ana o mo ka me ho honum na me share my brabo and bibiase
ye hu se Prince Antwi eba be wura wo Ghana Premier League no eba ball in Ghana Premier League no team ananye topper one more with exception of him say kotoko had to fukina no crowd me meti asem bi eba ho di ntia wa mo kotoko di ntia wa mo hat to fuku no go meti say ne binom epepe wa ne ade Prince Antwi football career no a chassis free.
Okay. my football career no shall say free me go school or Martyrs of Uganda GHS.
Okay.
Ti tamana e wo honom no school team no mo players so near born houses near there. So I'm more primary school no na many shed and ho sa. Do ni if you fear a bobo but many nje ho say me bo football like professionally. So me GHS now yeah born houses no na a school you know sports teacher and catch him so ball am me born no. Like I look like a professional so also they make a school team. I'm passing my boy, you know. Now a year from Form 1, I feel me drew Form 2 and Form 3. No, now me from Form 1 to Form 2, Form 3. Ni na me born ni na me be.
Okay.
Honti hona e ma born no, me who say I feel they meeting me abo. I say born meeting me abo akon nti. Ko start wo coast team bi or Asqua.
Okay.
No friend RTU.
RTU.
I don't want to friend. Team owner not tenaba so no the team owner need no every team not tenaba.
Okay, but the dian kasa de na ya square RTU. Okay,
so when I'm sure say na me ball be one season or no na RTU no na ask me who is also not to say no mo nye but no mo nye serious in terms of developing talent.
Okay,
you know. So now most of my friends no so am no mo asafo no mo nyina mo bi mo corners maybe more invoice. Na mostly we share Ghana Premier League na senior players are who so free course no be brave no so pass it through corners, pass it through invoice. So I felt okay fine. Ebi a one am call me to develop it well. So me jai RT you know e call invoice. It's invoice ba na bit maka say one am football career na nkasa no e sha ase.
Okay. Well I really say and only a course any yi. But oba limelight no mo yehu ewo eye Kim Faisal ewo Ashgold Azakes ofri course no hefa na eho de em friend say na a professional afei professionally hefa na o share done a professional a footballer ni hefa na ho so journey in the beginning.
Okay, so me what course no me kai me last game na me boy na me dey because course no na nya him say about 3 years especially under 17 no na wa graduate just so cool. So those days you know now it is very very difficult to say we be from coast no be Premier League because now players are not more Premier League you know those days no more budget and this say layer obi bo 1-2 na see ye wanyini na bi ni ho okay so na senior players no wo ho the oben say bi abepɛ division 2-3 bi
okay
abo just to study how our game this sequence. Then we are a little bit matured now about senior side.
Okay.
But me free invoice no. I was privileged say I like Bruiser be home.
From invoice
invoice on my last game and I made boy coast under 17 no.
Wow.
Invoice in the corners was it.
Okay.
It'll be a Tasha Coast League games then you say corners invoice no. It's one of the big games. If not the best, it's one of the biggest.
Then times there Classico. Wow.
Me say I like Gruza. Then time no, he was the Ashanti Regional Coast Football Association chairman. So I was thinking say he's just coming to watch the big game. Not knowing say he came because of me and one former King Fraser kotoko player, their friend Miki Ofusu. Yes, he knew nothing about. So Oba, I don't know, who's on the invoice penny for Nikasa, but even at that time, I didn't know say he was talking about me. So after some months, na me ofie say about coach na wi. Si me ofie na me coach and coaching me coach na be fa me say I like group as on fa member. So from there no o ma me join in on only coach team no mum na qualify for those days no say mo coach season ni wi a every region team bi a qualify bi a no or the first no makobo coast national championship no.
Okay.
And then it's friend originals. In every region be a champion no ebeba no mabo. So that season then they will Cape Coast. So now like groups that King Pfizer under 17 now qualify. So he made me join them.
Okay.
And I'm Odemiko boss under 17. So from there and omo catch me say omo hear me or Premier League side but invoice one am penny because now omo nya trials be am me house me call Germany.
Okay.
Until me call Germany ni buy no. Me call Germany no so me konya team but due to one or two reasons until my mind me and sign it. So me buy and after one season and I'm joining King Faisal Premier League already because now I know him that.
It over Premier League, you know, over Premier League man kasam. You said those players, you know, maybe you free over Premier League and easy sir. It's now age is saying that time no.
That time I think I check across so but I think that was around 15-16 years.
And now back Premier League.
Just a small boy, yeah. Because those days now my ball envoys under 17. And I'm a wee. So the under 17 you should be around 15-16 years.
Yes.
To me wee and and after 1 year so I think I was around 16 years.
Okay.
To joining, yeah. See, me back from Germany, you know. Now I was saying me joining King Faisal for no. So me joining now. It was very difficult initially, you know. It wasn't easy because that time na Mr. Herbert Mensah free kotoko I join King Faisal. No neighbor no or the a set of players no di be more
kotoko no.
This say Gordon Ablodi, Kotoko Mahala mo and Hamza Mohammed mo ebaye. A lot of experienced players to say Justice Ampa, Nicolas Adomo, Abbas Sinusa from a lot of players move free other teams joining and they were very experienced. And I can find out already no more team neither that. Nipa ba kwa na we free mo na that season now so na chips are so free or kotoko. So now it was very very difficult. So we playing time as at that time. So I was lucky say they signed me up. That was me their name is sign me. And I almost signed in. So that season that was 2003 season, you know. And I had a chance from the first season on the signing. It
Prince Antwi ever turn professional nyina in the year 2003. Na ya kwada wouldn't 16-17 kura. It's now open you do wanim. As an agent and as a manager be at Nasa, there be no working him behind the scenes and Nancy would you know a talent and now board my invoice no na large club owner himself now a baby pio so and over for Nasa will pay you to be an warrior because he himself football idiot.
I can say Mimi Diano a talent. And I make my say Yankopons name I'm so coming.
No correct.
If you say Sam Breno now players and network system especially from coast. Now we had abundance of talent.
Sure.
But maybe like I told you earlier on, me Alaji be hume na me bo coast no. So time I call Germany acquire trials me san buy no. Now already no he omu me ni coaches no omu coach teams team ni na ni me dada. But omu kofa Bruni by which is Rav Zumdik. So now assistants no omu nim. And a large groups and ankasa nim. So omu ne coaches ne kasa so they should just look out for me. Nti me so Nyankopon di mechi ama me rem no at least me so me try the am be ho odin betimi na me dinya chance no. Nti nya obi panyin bi ne di manim and assisting a pure talent a large hu ye tam na me bo course no. And ma me dinya chance dey.
Sa story we yet tibia mo time ne yet tibia say obi say Charles Taylor no mo at TBI so ko training grounds so yeah dear na penifo na hu ne yi nti no na say and then what to mo time no what to and then dear no ho a kwan talent fa so pie a kwan quality players fa so enya teams boni asesa kura o
mo ne say no kra asesa fi say samre no na me di kan no mi say na me na kan ni da so ni ba bia say me wie course na mekoha na mekoha. That time no player who book course if you abidi kan pe division 2 biabo and division 3 biabo.
Dia go be bring you wo
5 years 3 years and son obi nya Ghana Premier League na because players are no more Premier League no mo mbo to say me obi bo 1 season 2 seasons I see what no mo boche. Tonight it's very very difficult so but me dey no say am kan no maybe bokos na large no abigina o no the home so and difference and before no yes na club owners no any coaches ni bi no na they were going round me kai pan say manhia na ombo off season tournament and entire areas of the whole Kumasi areas no bia the players are area ho na mabobo na me who say teams free takrade especially dwarfs mo ne hazakes mo me kai one player bi Nana Jomo na man for friend boy Randy Kumasi, he was one of the best footballers I know mo me kai sa at that time no manhia ball na obo no sa entire areas no no na ma dwarfs any hazakes for two teams ni me na ba Kumasi ba be pick no I don't know koya no mo pre no later on he signed for hazakes so that the difference they say first no na agency no na endorse and then you won't say Ghana players be are signed under some agencies are omo na omo marketing omo in terms of omo transfers na no money but those days no now agency be anyo so there na club owners na here say they go around
no ababa pure talent who say na wafa and yes obi edi ne ho adanse obi di ne video obi a kire no ne ayi bi na
exactly obi ti say Alhaji Cruiser say da bia me born abaso so ade ne ho fi say time na ebo course no a lot of say Yahuza Abubakar Yahuza obo Kalum Stars but Alhaji owie season na almost owie course na Alhaji General team Yusuf Alasan Chipsa obo corners so onu so wie almost Alhaji General team boy Idrisu Yaya Sheila Ilias mu nyina omo bobo Tamale Republicans money ada but omo nyina from coast no they enter the Premier League because of Alhaji Cruiser sometimes obeko Tamale omo bo coast regionals now the whole Ghana you know omo bo no now he will be there picking up players guy be yaw Antwi no bobo for akwa
yaw Antwi
yes Tamale yaw Antwi obo Liberty no
striker
Black Stars
7 year
you can't say many working files are coast regionals now it will shock you
Obobi
yeah Alhaji Kofa me free sunyane mo no so be join in said the offer me free voice join the coast team they call originals or Kofa sa boy ni free sunyane e de be join in King Faisal ya ko boss originals so na club owners na
involved
and nam no mo share players no and this say this agent be na ko di player no dance here and say
well I share there mo time no e wo Ghana Premier League dem no yenim say na quite exciting yeah background me ni wudi nkomo na me kan che say o hwe say de niam esi call say Ghana Premier League dem a me feel say quality wise and I'm say this time around you know I was from Kakrapa mo time ene time yi who the saying mo time Premier League winners no Africa the performance I know better than the Africa any league air ball the Obeji League the Obeji FA Cup or more Confederations Cup the Champions League who say me personally them who say there's a vast difference big gap enya sem keto akra me dwene ho me hu no kwan be fa so e be bridge that gap between what time no any
Adeba Kwame start from the fundamentals but baby nipa no players na sha say free no and now I think the quality no akofo if you say those days no me bo envoy schools no coach I know coaching no was a licensed coach which is Coach White. That time Coach White no coaching me no he was also coaching King Faisal Premier League team so sa coach ni coaching me but say a lot of things na mission coach or coach Premier League side or some coach coast team he was a licensed coach and he was licensed A he has license A and yeah they players are coaches me buy my share coast league you know be 3-4 times who say no training and coaching no from there never from and the amount abroad for no and omo di BT and say omo enkola no enyina who say old man be coach power coach ya chepa or be all retire no need na ko hye enkola ne ho na obo omo so once omo enkola ne the quality ni nyini
sure
but time na coach some coach and very good especially course level but say o kwa hu say enti no na ma your quality no because nipa no o nyini no ho na o de ade no de obe sua on collaborate no
fundamentals no basics no that's the
main problem we share those days course league na nkofo share course ba say nipa atwa sia course center or share no pro yangiska but we nipa na atwa sia park na no so park no yenjin hu ntini pa no gina ha nso ni supporter ni ni
when nani pe na de ball na mo
you say no kan adwene
e ko asum say
na psychologically no so players ni nyini from there
okay
ntini pa sa player no o de ni be gina baba yara nso
exposure
another thing is also those time no share curtain raiser yeah, but Ghana Premier League teams now more be kotoko ne let's say Olympics.
Okay.
Na see be envoys in the corners.
Okay.
Go curtain raiser.
Okay.
Inside there no course in a season no. E be a club back when yakro betimi enya be 5 games. And Kolano the na a taste of the pitch around how the stadium, the atmosphere and all that stuff. So now my players no pick all these things at the mini dada.
So what is a Premier League team be assign player from course and as Division 1 now. That's when you play a ketwa.
He was already matured.
Wow.
Because Mekai say Joe Louis no corner schools. Omo na onwie ne 3 years at under 17. And I can find out for any brain so and omo fa no koi. But I'm so koi no nya playing time. Though he was still with the team, he came back. Omo man sa reverted back a ball course.
Okay.
To be a bit matured. Such player, no, if he goes back, he's already matured. So there are a lot of factors, but maybe the amount is this time no. When you know so adults, is a player be back Ghana Premier League no ball 1, 2, 3 seasons na you see when you now you know a basa and Kolana or team no, you don't have anyone to understudy him.
Okay.
I will always use myself as an example. Time I mean, a chance I'm talking Faisal. There were Gordon Bloody, there were Hamza Mohammed. These were stars in our days. You show more TV. So,
okay.
For example, Hamza Mohammed, Nama Shena in the national team, you know, World Cup under 17, under 20. You know, I was watching him, even in the Black Stars. I was watching him. You see, when you get the opportunity to play with such a guy. Or no, you will learn a lot from him because he has already seen it all. Yeah. But so any Shokotogo team here, you know, with the exception of I think same say Justice Blade, and to some extent Kwame Poku, any or more defender Samba O'Neill. You don't have anyone because Nkolano or Mabani, they are going to understand him. You don't have anyone. Even those two now, my boy in Krano, they are still. I think they are still because Kwame Poku are born Ghana Premier League, you know, for 1 season and 2. Yes.
Some bands on the first season, boy.
Exactly. So though you could see some sort of experiences in them, but the way no form, I say, you be look up to no form. It's the same level.
Yeah.
So they don't have anyone to study from. And I think that's also one of the problems. I'm a league, you know, your quality.
I say, okay, any players, you know, ex-players, ni be Asia or community games in games. I bobo ya. Omo taika sasi mo gobless Samoa kan, Kofi Wusua kan, Obedo Wusuno, Abanga no nyina kan. Prepare your best tie biem. What do you say? Omo nsem omo kan nyina be hwe omo a, umiti omo che omo hwe omo physically a. Na me ka cha Abanga say me hwe mo physical mo di gina woni bibia ya. Minim die ntira ball no na mo pese mo retire ntema na minim die ntira no si senior mo nkrofo ni bi nsentrofo ni bi so agiokas asem we Richard Asajima kas asem we because me hwe no ho di gina ho no a me ntiase die ntia o mo free Ghana Premier League mo koya and ene kura no me kase bi a wobo awie wo outside and ko mre fie kura no me retire kura no wo Premier League mo kura na o mo nsan maye enema na e fa kaneni ye hwe wo TV so said no mo si ball e de ball ne maye ne yi na obia nye na adwene se wo san ba be grace TV si ne bi obia nye na adwene se wo san aba be voice akwan so bi because ye microphone centrofo ne bi onim se o hwe agio e ball 1 year 2 years 3 years ninti minim say no so say ye the time aton ho say league no Ronaldo mo nyina at age 40 da so ball Messi no mo da so ball Buffon time ben no retire any ade it be nim die nti a yenkrofo no ya mwa.
I feel some of the problems so has got to do with the finances of the Ghana League clubs.
Okay.
Because if you imagine say will be if you are nipa ne Ghana Premier League waji can waji like peanuts nyame na dom. For example, this guy Obonidin Oseajiman, I know said them things, and the last time he was outside India to on young man yeah na almost salary cap.
Okay,
most of the foreign clubs, like foreign countries, almost salary cap, or according to the economic situation in that country at that particular point in time. It is almost salary cap na ube home no if you as a foreigner you try to be $1 or the young man for example you want $2,000. He said $2,000 or the bag and scam almost around 20,000 cedis. And imagine say
club of
20,000 cedis. How many clubs in Ghana can pay that kind of money to a player for like my fans was signed a baby 5 years? They can't pay. It is a player no koko outside no bagana. No who say you feel na kwani mu kakana ka chen so san me kotoko me bo hasa. Oni so ba bia make for young man I be about 5,000 maybe 3,000 which make a player no he's already matured.
Okay,
how is he going to survive? It's yeah, sometimes so they will not even waste their time to come and play.
Ko beji sa ketua no kra na make say mo de respect bi be ma no won tete no won didi na tam ne yi kra na but make say what ase oh what ase I take his salary cut pay cut up and down eba be bo ama Ghana Premier League na san ye kra be hwe bi ma na atenio
system mostly those days outside be try some be local in amfa ya mo ba de sebi senior working say they were crowd ho abrabom, so most of them decided okay fine, let me just stay clear. And it's very 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 worrying because we share a system nima bon and then I'm a Brazilian football no is a Memphis Depay so ko Brazil
Thiago Silva mo
though on free Thiago Silva mo na
Sergio Ramos mo
and there were times like Kingston mo were doing those things but imagine Bisao say san omo be years ani na ekosi sen and say kwampa ajima be Dubai, he wanted to play for Olympics. What see a kind of expose bi on be
the queen so say bakotoko ihu ya eze na nikotodwe kura na wontimi
nti enioma bebre na uba back now say bebo esisa especially the idea eku Ghana ball no kra no wanyini no eno na ama ye ball no say Oko Stadium, like I've been saying, you don't have anyone to look up to, like but you don't have anyone to understudy. And mostly football games, yeah, the names and a ton games. Until those days, Stephen Odro, Michael Osemba, Joe Louis, those players were big players. Joe Hendricks, Aziz Ansah, Godfrey Yeboah till may so rest in peace. Who say Nana Hindia, these were big names in the league. Imagine almost near Boma one club. Banana I was telling you about when I Namiwo Ashanti Gold. Share Ashanti Gold, that's at the time. Even me were Wakaso, Mubarak Wakaso, Jonathan Mensah, Sadiq Adams and Oparemo, they weren't known.
Okay.
Now I feel a normal bus system but that time no your goalkeeping department was Fatah Udauda, George Owu. That time George Owu World Cup Fatah Udauda was still in the under 23 he has played for a lot of clubs and he was very known in Ghana even before he got into the national team. So now Joe Hendricks waiting now Osekufo Valentine Atem from Cameroon, which became an instant hit on Oba Ghana League.
One of the best foreign players about league.
So with these kind of stars in one club, now Heart of Lions they also had the likes of Jerry Akamenko, even though now almost said that, but now they were in the junior national teams with me. Jerry Akamenko, John Boy, Sadat Bukari, Eric Bequin. Edmond Uso and Sam, which was very almost so they had a very very good squad. If you imagine, say two teams were in share in a game. Now Obi or Pando na Ebon or Boasen na Ebona. The stadium is definitely going to be full, but and sometimes me nanse me buy me I'm person me question kotoko match. The only player until ma me ta kopa most no credit or one kwampoku because of the dinner me nim before answer na free. I just want to go and watch it.
Maybe a blade.
Yeah. And yes, I don't want to go because I feel like me question why.
Okay.
So that has also been one of the problems. Anti-ama the game no akofom sa.
And then we share kotoko team no, we share hard to folk team no. Kotoko neko African team, the area kotoko answer three, very hard to folk team no. Oba ye wa follow your league ne kakra in two most glamorous clubs hard to folk ne kotoko me dey bia me ka kire sika se Ghana Premier League no be fan to my perfra. Ebe jina kotoko ne hard to focus. Se team bi be ko Africa. Akwa ji say ni monyam no akane na Ghana wo e wo Africa nyina no a eye kotoko ne hard to focus. It is two teams in the media bia o kasa me support hard to focus na se kotoko amejetum because omomi enu no peja one ye djuma peja teams no peja Africa na niema koye de Ghana football no oba ye wa hwa asante kotoko team no in recent years bra mo time you said na mo kasa players ni bitimi bo team ne che and mature and sana so be compound team say ye chairman obi ba be hye na say no tre ne niema kakra and san we free wako but the need ye ye hu die obi ba bebo one season yes yamfa say in discipline or say footballing reasons or say ni amane ko fatino do moba ko fa Antwi moba ko sabe season bia be 15-20 players the season after na yasan asaki omunyina na yasan ko fa for the abasa it would say understanding pani team building ni cohesion ni eni ode bia na say afoforo nko an na able team ni sa minim oba ye no akwa ye fa so ye football krom ha no say no mutam ne de ne yem say kama say no hu ni say
on say maybe di kan nkra ho asem kra da it's all about inconsistencies of clubs because football team no a team building you build a team no but say okofa player ene na ochina wa janu kwan na wasa akofa foforo ochina no janu kwan there's no consistency in na odi kan time about sa cohesion eniho because we share house of team o the G 2000 Champions League no? The likes of Joan San Kenneth Sapon Shmelado Sekufo
General
so we were watching them at that time because of a transfer ban and a ma or multimedia champions.
It was unfortunate but fortunate.
Yes. They were very it was unfortunate but fortunately for them they won it because now as at that time no multimedia top player no multimedia top player and so our players we no bought team no for almost about 3 seasons. From 97, 98, 99, 2000, then they won it. Ishmaelado, Osekufo, Chasalute, Ajatete. And so, even it got to a time and Jose took a few years, say, okay, fine. Maybe with the House of Folk team, we are crabable against Nigeria.
National team,
they were able to play with Nigeria. A board draw. So, we share consistency like Ghana teams no consistency and you kunye because teams ni nya abutre ma players ne mature so they all can and then coach bi beba team o se makofa 20 players aba ya man kwan mimpewe no akofa be 20 players the following season your ball season end the no I was mimpewe no wasan akofa another set of players aba there is no cohesion, there's no consistency, and my team no enjoy well.
Okay.
Yes, and also one of the problems are AD Napa, especially with Kotoko, how they've been managing this thing for the past 3-4 years.
Too much.
I think it has not been good with them. So somebody to me share na players say and you can't see you have to retain him. Would they imagine say one guy we about Kotoko from Cameroon, Mbella. If Senka Kotoko for Timi share it very well. Amanka wanko and that's what Kotoko in there. And then woman Yakwampuku can imagine how Kotoko would have been deadly up front.
Mukwala and so by.
Yeah, Mukwala so by. And also so Kotoko. Before me Kasano, I was talking about the finances of the Ghanaian clubs. So and you see Kasem no so moi because Senke Obit say Mukwala, Mbela, and Kwame Puku when you're in the three of them in your club.
Wow.
Now say Utimi Chia or Muyi, no more daso Ewahanoma. I think say they will do well in Africa.
Yeah.
They will definitely do well.
Massa.
Because we share has team on the DJ Champions League. Sana Ismail Adoni or Seko for money.
Yeah.
There were the likes of Emmanuel Ajogumu and Omo bench. Now Omo Bema. Utumu said they are coming to do the same thing and Omo bench on here. Until imagine say we starting with Mbela and Ibia Mukwala, na Kwampuku free bench. And now we started with Kwampuku and Mbela, Nebia Mukwala free bench. Definitely you have the quality even at the bench.
Yeah.
But you say players no be brave or no ma. Omu nyaya and combat na Ghana how. Omu nyaya be brave. Some me need boys need be brave din komo. Omu nyaya and combat na Ghana. But otna no ma sikani be twa ne sen. Because Ghana Premier League, you know, and then when I say Ghana Koso Kaka, me Kaiser working for is only about 50 cedis a month.
Working for is only about 50 cedis a month.
I was receiving the 50 cedis a month. So how would and no crowd.
Wow,
it's me be a bear was so many answer.
Never mind.
So how will the player survive? And then I matter say, you see, at least or more actually, especially with Kotoko 2 Nana. Ama and say Akatiano ba a content na ebi so there was so kaka. Oh, you at least omo betimi adjust even say if you know cry ebetim dem raba with the salary cap na make kan wan say no. Oh, but then also ade ba ko a emma no ntumi nyeye. And say in those foreign FA4 no, they don't own clubs.
Hey, bra, same way no akofa be say na yanko.
I just say because Ghana hanom no FA4 na more na ngasa club owners
from Premier League, Division 1, Division 2.
And Okofasa Amrani ba, he is going to be affected. It is all catching so Okofa Amrambra. Say my entry player less than $2,000. Or no nebe affecting. So he will never bring that
wow.
That is one of the big problems I am facing in the system.
Wow.
Because he independent body FA. No check clubs.
Interest
they don't have any interest. This even be interest or okay. For example, Uko Europa, FA president club FA president in various countries FA president definitely on a preference.
Okay.
On opposite team we know maybe on can.
Yeah.
But they are team then so when it comes to their job, they don't joke with it. Say be interesting. What I say, those things no should be there in an independent body. Obetimi a share FA no, it be powered by the government.
Wow.
Obetimi a share FA no say there shouldn't be any player Ebitriano less than $2,000 Ghana football more.
Wow.
You will see how even we are going to attract a lot of players from outside. League these are the reason why our South Africa League, Morocco League, and other leagues It's because of these things. Every Ghanaian player now is attracted to South Africa.
Yeah.
Some of them are attracted to Moroccan clubs.
And the Kosovo clubs. India. Nano crowd say Nana Kompukusika, the any din common Nana Kwame upon striker na or share I think say or she double figures 11 or 12 goals to them Lions they just end the season. Oko Cambodia and Okodru or no sebra. Sika 7 dear young can once and wow him that come on. Then so pitches cry what Cambodia training pitch common training pitch no. I Cambodia. What's a member na me akwa na one year among phone was na Cambodia did. But me bedru na mu sebra makoma to me because at least baby obey training kweka kwade akobo ball easy
Ibrahim Salifu sisi awo
Di Maria
so bo
Kosovo
imagine say nka Ibrahim Salifu Ghana ni how oje the amount of money
any obedi acha
but say oje no man say Ghana hakra and they would have fancy oje 5,000 Ghana
$5,000
oh they
came on 2,000
the club you or no ti obe offer no $3,000 or $2,000 obebo they stay off
yes Richmond Lamptey
yes
that Kotoko left-footed player and Rwanda no say do you see edgy league the man Samatis Via, Okosha Rwanda. This guy Kayeke,
all of them.
And the Tanzania for unnaturalizing so more national team.
It's all because Hono Emrao untumintia player less than a certain amount of money. It's especially with the foreign players. And I say even the local players. It's clubs only choice than to pay that kind of money for the players. They're more attractive, very quality players. And the ball. And the independent body enforces our law on the clubs to do that. I think say we're going to have a very.
I was a chassis free throw.
I say it should be from the Premier League.
A top to down approach. I was saying
about Division 1 now. It won't mean prepare to say the Premier League and the whole outside world the top leagues now are like that. To man say, and the reason that's the reason why some of these countries are clubs near Kakre, and Ghana
okay.
Near
Boca Crevi and Timmy, aside the other count. Near Boss 16, 18.
Ubia Nyaska Krebia or so at it. But Osha, Sikana or Mubechiama players, no, they can't pay because Ebia or Nisika so is Canadian. Then so players don't players offer 30 players. Then see will be $2,000 a month. It's not easy.
Wow.
So but you for the 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, it's not easy. So, it's I was almost sharing Kenya independent body. You better take clubs and so near who said clubs, so say 10 clubs ground if they players with that salary cap now. Now ya must have 10 clubs now. But Switzerland almost cap. Switzerland MC clubs near 12 and 12 team league because and they can pay the players. So I'm not just obia sorry I will say what team. Na team no bosono so intimate players can comedy on players no ball. Some of the players who are more outsider. It's very it's pathetic. What you say?
Well, I am free administrative level no na yemra from Kakra and Prince Antwi Komashi and na yenene edin komono or a player inti yemra players no so Kakra na nseniema ekokoso Ghanaian footballers both outside and locally. Yenim patain sama etoto no Arsenal London yenim de enrane no achi na sen ya eba fa Chief Justice play in kuku ho Asante Kotoko team nim any ade bra we player what bobo ni bida saying a city as a footballer and your private life.
Okay, private life issues no fancy a difference, you know, because outside world, no, and Ghana, no, like a different thing altogether. Or outsider, when you are signed as a footballer, one can out to fee, you know, so person or baby out and
okay.
But they are always concerned about park and so are they
deliver
kitchen so, but. I to say Ghana no already a private life no abeka football no
okay
nti ama obobo Ghana ha it seems like you don't have a private life no emma for partemu de no na issues of black players against the white ladies and stuff.
But in general about players
it's there is a general like you know the whole world.
Yeah, there.
So called outside world as a footballer no when I was share we take a cue from what has happened before.
Okay.
Now the ball bra. It is a one case also could jeja on side there why because also who knew see with the other guys no.
Okay.
Before then no so they wash no so now they are ball bra.
Okay.
So when tie na say hopefully say play send one case open but there me who say say that's how I feel. Say I think say more nkophobia and be money idea say black yes they've targeted the black players.
Okay.
Because how often do you hear say white guy one or baby out intense most of the time
Brazilians and then blacks
yes some blacks name they are black players so but when it comes to like Ghana me I'm a victim of the same circumstances.
Oh,
yes
yes
Justice Blay issue.
No, I'm
also I'm a victim. Especially, I don't want to mention any club, but one of the clubs I'm a ball. There was a time they would tag you, say with your private life.
Okay.
What I say, they will tag you with it, and it's very bad because kotoko sorry to say, my boy with the systematic so I'm renting a dime. I'm a players in the team. Yeah. Any baby a football. Players will be high dime or various places. Now I check sports. Maybe a how bas barber for so at this time training at 3 o'clock. By 2:30 I pick players then 3 o'clock they are on the pitch to train. And as a coach we are professor only players be meeting before I started training. By 2:30 everybody is there. So when you say or say by 2 o'clock we sport bas have a foul. Simple. Those days and kotoko for working fires and kotoko for you for the same route. The working fires are na na me could airport run about. Working fires are bas have a family. Once I do so run about almost kotoko players ni bi gina wa mo twen bas e before mo bi muso use o ma private car no mo to training enti the obi ye ni fie no e private upon training o the other say player na obi gina park so mo 100%. What I say? But also players now kotena emoma na mama enuafo kra ni ye mama ni papa move kra. Look at the kind of problems that is see fie. It definitely uses these issues are Blay ebeba utwumutan ebeba. But if senka individually omu fie a and ka hemfa na the omo all can say ne get oba ne ho a will be there, and can even be because again about no even if Senka get on the share other player and them crampa and can feel chrono or cool and go so it's not casting be but the only now cobuano baby side this will happen. The meaning say footballers will be out in fee. Coach Fred Camper, if you are 20 players, 18 players, I be share hotel. And could be out to fee. Could be out to fee. Would you come about the share? Exactly. The Nipani here when you fee no. Obian found what the other player na big park so 100%. That is the most important thing. Say player no because we say just play. Even if send your monkey can cry. When he say he was very, very committed to Kotoko course no. For the past 3, 4, 5 years. I mean who player committed than Justice Blay in Kotoko setup. You know media who say approach, you know, the way almost see handle players, system they are very wrong. You rent houses for them. If you are no high down or no high down or we be at the champ, so especially somewhere a bit closer to their training grounds. Yeah, that would be very nice. That's all the now could go baby for said the TV there. And then we say a koya ko and tokani because security guards. How can this happen?
Wow. Well, and Tiansha said going forward in a Santa Kotoko team, no, and penny for no, maybe or more ever take another approach there because you move the Yakasa same way as players and penny for so in the year what I couldn't be out at one players in Granty. That's it. I want to be that closeness with your family in pool because I could tank you know. Better now.
You see, these guys. Nobody should feel say they are young boys. For example, Obi to say Justice Blay, he's a matured man. Wow, he's an adult. Yeah, and see, with his private life, you don't go there. He's an adult, and Bisahu say omo kasetiano and they fine. You might be okay about the club, no, and in the way I all mention players be doing. I know they are there, but you Bisahu who say. Ye cry na yesi yambobo na ye wo ifie no emu sen na woni wo dan fofo ho no mo fa wachi ko fa wo girl enye ba ko 2 times ebe ye wo de enye wo de ebi cry some of us will do worse things than what
ebi asia ma bi atwitu ebi atwisi kan ebi ba bi ekoko wie ye no enye easy but Blay na ko public figure
exactly
wa ko ye star no obokotoko ni ntino last time ka say we say bra ntino ene Saturday manko baby amitimi nkotra baby na menkama no kakra itimi mi sweetheart bi ntro abasako mu kakra
no na make about me club me ball me club ya me ball Ghana ha no it was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Sometimes we are like mechanical. The fact that we born it doesn't mean say or like akola na untumi there, because most of these guys are home, they are adults.
Sure.
So they must have access to their private life. Or being to me force on say you say.
Yeah.
Who you footballer, who himself, you have to have self-discipline.
Sure.
You need to be very, very disciplined. And he said, oh, gamer, maybe himself, you gamer, maybe 3 days or 5 days to a game. May bomb empire be me. It's in your man, you be on ma.
Yeah.
But the fancy my bomb match, and you remember could do fear. Now my yam drink back could be now me semi day no more. Even who quite abroad come back and just after every training session there should be some sort of a beer and IBB. But Ghana how no coaches name can't shape players because almost rose almost they will abuse it. But until you know just say be am a bomb match na player no fee when you a bottle of beer every day relax ya. So me kai say me work can find out now coach we Hans detachment new coach. There were times I me catch and say because of the way I know training this year hard any games this year hard no. Your bobo we are not mean to mean that. Your bobo we are the whole night mean that I just had the whole night man you go so aduane mean to mean that. Ya dey na mean to me I use. Oh, okay. Because then easy. Now ball against the likes of Charles Taylor Yusuf Alasan Chips Moroso and Sam Michael Asantimo only omu jinamu si aka Michael Semba Stephen Odro. It wasn't easy. Now before the game you start thinking until game be corner way. I feel do and I was exhausted. The basa no numato. You do fenu intimidated. To me explanation was and can I was send catch no long time ago because a basa the oil and say no busa am say no alcohol that time I'm in minimum sanum. Okay. I say minimum sanum I should start with wine. Oh, okay. Like wine and any percentage alcoholic form. So that at least even if it's a glass of wine, I'm a normal. Mama relaxing and mama da. Okay. Una says sleep. So yeah, one of the most essential things in if you are a footballer. Footballer, yeah. There is in here pound football. So Obama actually are now training you now to me that. And then that's the next day and still are we exhausted. Yeah, we exhausted. It's never say to me that by so doing no or try me say I'm no wine. Which it really helped me because after every game, especially even if it's a away game, and you own that way because those days near Boya Usimaba, and then Namati says your Boya and Momoda. No, first near Boya 6 o'clock now. What's that? About 90 minutes. Yes, I do 4 hours. Sure. Oh, but to me now when you go so about and say, I know we do fear adventures. I want to mean that. It's Okasa no wine at least in that wine to be now no more. Won't say if you are relaxed or no other. But I don't just play and yes, I just born on to me movie. Okay. So I say almost share sign your man. I seem to say I say confront table I say Ghana. The life of a footballer there be make us say we say footballers in Sika on say last time make us say we say so di agora omo ball ni wi mra na bra. Now there's no life for you after football. Yeah. Because in your instances, a BSC pass say, "Would you go to be get one?" Sebi otafeche ye cases or that lamp to move bo ni wie ba fie sika na yire miensa ne nkoda mienu ne ma mienu asamiensa na ba kokura ni ho aye ne ba wono no to kwan na mamono ne Germany ni Australia de ade to kwan bobo pesca ba fie esisi mansions de ma oba no na se nkoda ni nyina anya ne ma. Into the life of a footballer and a brass one shin year. Because a football and a crowd say because 8 solid months. Yeah. Oh, but season now. Tina abrofono most of them omoni omoyere no mne even so onya na ere no kra. Okwa no to ko on ne ko. No on net. Yeah. On say na say kra na jota kra oba on na wo miensa. Yeah. So say na okoye ne ho ade a. On na tena saa. Tena saa. Boys ni bebre. Yeah. Abrofo players ni bebre omoni omo girlfriends ni omoyere. Messi no mo Messi ko US second yere ampene so a. Nka nya ade anko be ko. Imagine say sa ifie a o ma rent ama players. How many players now? Maybe I justice blame money boys now. For example, boys no more. It be more serious girlfriends or money or money. It be more area. Into how many players now for some bit no more area about bet now. Building. Oh, and I say,
but they only macra and when you mania closeness, only macra that intimacy, father love and
another thing, Crown say, Ibini say, so will be a girlfriend in Puna, yes, in the Chio. Senkebea and Ira. Look at the kind of problems and can
oh, say Blake, I say, so to me, yes, say to me, girlfriend, the next time, what I mean,
I'll bet me, and it's possible.
Wow,
possible, come bet me,
wow,
it is hard, and I can say, so I'm dying a deal, now,
wrong,
very, very wrong,
very wrong approach.
Among you and almost pet a dining renting room, and my boys knew beyond Sunny baby. Now, more be shame training. Because Saudi Arabia, because we so, yes, my band, say. Yes, will be on for Obama. Imagine an adult on Wawari. Some Felix and Moboko.
And 19 maybe 7 months season in Ano. You took one me kotamale, me kotema, me koha, kobobo, nina, crasa, says Adi. Yes, I didn't.
You know, Sadi no more any dear.
Senior, you're not young for way in Chatway. Born what Bobida, what Babu ye to the highest level. Players and no message so more bay. Ya, mutimenya kwenya ben omakakra. Ni omudin komokakra. Say minim sebia off the pitch which omudi makakra. Ni omudin komokakra on the pitch and so especially didn't tell Mrs. and say your players be on mami who ma they remind me so much of you. Me who ball. Me started follow boy be who ball. Me who am the kai. Ghana Patrick Vieira ni. The likes of Yaya Touré, those players now say Omo who now because ojina medo what those 10 in any you know a neighbor you me share obi say Emmanuel Nchidemo a ball omo boy they remind me so much of you people ya munya kwenya ben enne players no ni omo din komo kakra bo omo kwan bi as menim say munya coaches ni e dey but what bobo dey be that what bobo through so
obi to say Agadas
Richard Bodo Agadas.
Okay. On say me now book room.
Yeah.
So because of that, na me name that.
Agadas kura odi ka was oba ha da ya trainer. I was oba.
Yeah, me nene kasa pa. Ta ono kotoko e captain na me nene kasa.
Okay.
Even before kura no nya ma kotoko me dia ma nya na me nene kasa. Ansa no ba kotoko. So na me nene kasa. And Elvis Chibafo. Auchi so me nene kasa. Oh, a lot of the guys. Emmanuel Antwi ya na o kana say me who no me tea so my sign because of some different century no.
Yeah.
Now me outside so me pen video share and Ukrainian the all can and come share any born and I'm say akoibo we said na me boy ya.
So brutal.
Me control to I'm say kotoko for announce so here no. Omo page na say obi nya ne boy ne number no farm me. And truly there was a man now contacted me. Through Facebook, or my boy in the number. So before I came in the Bekasano, I wanted him to know who I am.
Okay.
Because now in person, sometimes or she say I'll be a public figure, and she normally you could send in a message randomly say our own fee. So now I say I have to get through to him through someone.
Okay.
Because of so many Elvis Cheba for you very close. No? Yeah. So me reach out to Elvis, and I got to also know say my best friend I work with was Elvis because on Elvis in the ball Liberty. So I think say no him in the pan.
Okay.
So I was very lucky say now Elvis soon know. So ne foster parent no they like the number man you know. The first thing I'm contacting or reply me catch and say on Elvis ending komo.
Okay.
Who I am before I'm in the Bekasa.
Okay.
Timmy one or no get it back to me so on Elvis Akasa. Elvis Akasa and send me a legend game blah blah blah. I'm kind of so okay fine. That was not the main reason why I'm person in the Bekasa, but it didn't entry no means made the entry, so I felt say he's my brother. We share the ball and the highlights on YouTube. No?
Yeah.
He like the style of playing and everything.
So
to me, man, a lot of advice in terms of how he's going to conduct himself in the house, especially if he has somebody because that previous year now I sack almost about 20 or so players Omutimi coding or WhatsApp platform so then fine could see how they were planning something against there was a revolt against the coach
you know?
And a whole lot of things and see now concentrating on the pitch. na in terms of my private life so me ne di nkomo bebre anya bibia na metime de atudwa so no kremu a lot of guys ni omo kasa omo kasa
so say what is Prince Antwi into right now? Prince betimi ayese ebia baby obo no kodru ye ene said ye ne career no esiko ye no ekwa be na mo be fa so mo betimi impact that knowledge no niema amunya ye ene bibia into upcoming players bia agency B coaching B and na say because ya na say ye nyamumu bi no na mo kire footballers ni bi niema bi ani so a ya na ekoyi papa they say president ni hwe agency na say coaching na say the go boys pa efre me ye din ko boys ni bi hia mo a just say ne bia na mo betimi aboa boys ni bi mo say mo name no wo edin no wo dada ni pa me na mo fa so
no kremuni some of my colleagues have seen them entering into coaching and stuff. Actually, me coaching, I feel sometimes I feel like I can coach. They are managing home. One national under 20, any national under 23. Now, coach Utia can tell that. When I came Pfizer crown, coach Utia can used to tell me, say I can be a coach.
Okay.
So because of some of the training programs, maybe if we can Pfizer our national team, I know my main mature players, so. But for now, I am into something else.
Okay.
I coach in Ebeba. Me who say my colleagues ni be enter the Queen mo Eric Gauma me no boy no Sheila Elias and Habib Mohammed. I know a lot of them Francis Akwafu. Most of them are into coaching. Ebeba. But I'm into something else.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will enter into coaching and that day I me person me agency.
Yeah.
Agency, but I will start with the intermediates first.
Okay.
Some few years to come. Me nice, maybe so I may, and I'm perceiving we no answer.
Yeah,
then I will enter into the.
On say, yeah, but of and I'm a catcher of say, players a woofy, a door so change players or more bubble. And yet just players, quality players are. Obedient the video show, or because a person oba, baby, I may bubble now be chamia. Mention da me koho unannounced na me koho na ma koho no and am pa so be say yes quality pa but m1 take me go no for me kono any asem no it is enkamwa ye enlightened mo no my that exposure no outside no ne bia the boys the bia to crying between e bia bofie local teams no yem fa kwan bi so ne moa
me gusu yo
oh sir
yeah
it did by no
my boys be brave o Dubai
okay
for you move from Ghana bi mo one more order
okay
omo ba yeah because of semi ball kakra
okay
so na minim clubs ni bi so now me introduce players maybe to clubs.
Okay.
So there was a guy cry signing or Shaja club.
Okay.
Razak or no free Asqua Deportivo.
Okay.
Me on there from Ghana straight to man by no almost 1 season or so before I flew about Ghana and I was call back to Portugal.
Okay.
See I didn't mean baby because of free honor. Actually na maintaining camp. But yeah, what one or two be Dubai almost so almost me clubs in the
and then Mr. Monka come home because boys in the business so Ghana has say pa easy quality the talent could tell me easy but one and aqua sim basset biano and only a chile home community be she na ya to your boss ye decide and home come pa said a bear a year quite before so Ghana football Brian Co last words. As an ex-footballer, as a legend of the game, to up and coming a players. Nyafini able to come pokuno nyafini able to justice blame mo for omodie omo edu baby dada, but omo afein omo pano. And sembe na ubenya de amawo.
The team I catch on say they should be focused because on say football no send ya okay. There are a lot of players even outside. Omo kra no omo wo ebo no kra hu se nkofo bi wo outside omo ya ade sen omo bo no so one gas as outside now who's on bonocrano or be more chain on my ideas on now one chain will be out who's it or your word. There's a Diana make a sam example. The guy say now me envoy schools no. A wonder 14 I'm in Bobby. Nami bimbo na me te bench so under 14 no me bam ma bobo kakana ba me kwa na 17 no me coach ba won say me catch us say me coach and no coach here pa no king faza Premier League
white
oba be coach white
okay
oba be coach here o course na ko ba no sa but now one assistant be one case ono na oye busy working faza ho no ono na take care so ono na o catch am say no Prince say na o si ball no bit ma be a great player nti no you know na de obey ni say me extra
okay
so me me colleagues now eco training and pa pon no ko school aba me school ba me nko a ochime ko she keti abi pon so on free cars hono mu sane akọ west waye ko
waye kase ho
be pon e ho no
abosa
ko me fro sa no me sane na mafo no me sane sa bi abe wa na nti na me benya a bit of an edge over my colleagues, you know.
Okay.
So time I free under 14, under 17, no. I now if you say my overpower on. So man now born maintenance and I feel me started say me because coach white and no say I say me born no assessor.
Okay.
I feel me a bit fit than me bobo ni ye send your coach ni pechen ti me baby a me ko bia me two onkola ni fo but ya me nya team bia na me kasa me ka to say football no is all about fitness and training how you want to focus on the game.
Okay.
So yes, and your man now so other colleagues no team overpower them out. Definitely you're going to get a chance.
Okay.
So that's one thing
well, Yana Prince Antwi and Common AC legend Ghana Premier League demo. But ansana na sadi we ma nyakura me hontobe. Brian mobile list teams our boy yanko
me start from course ne envoys na me ko ball King Faisal Premier League
King Faisal
Ashanti Gold
Azakes Brekuma Asnas sad time Brekuma akomko ene kura do money nam he what's our relegate
but almost this season ya qualify back to division.
Alaji Akumoro I'm funny currency ye national team so
national team so me bo under 20
okay
23
okay
local Black Stars
okay
actually Black Stars na nkasa mu no dey mean one or two collapse but
okay.
now we never been more those days no hear the play the kind of the caliber of players and all but mean local Black Stars ne bo kakra bo and Black Meteors under 23 no and under 20 and no me no pa dey na me boy so maybe now I say national team the man boy Stars no Stars
under 17
yeah but Black Stars so mean chance 2023 local Black Stars in there.
Looking back at your career, Bibi wo regret as a footballer. Bibi wo
yeah, a lot of things. And man say me baby me and you might be brave, but I say one thing I maybe be two kola no more bane for this. So cook crew be so I was say who how crew no e city.
Okay.
Now nanti according to senior crew ho etie. That's one thing I'm meeting, especially me so na me Kumasi boy.
Yeah.
So me free Kumasi na me call me other crew be so no.
Bit is be a second D Hazake so boy.
And I make justice play issues no because I'm a victim of that circumstance.
Yeah,
so because of say minya oba sem say bia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the me call police station say the
lady
call police station and tina make us who crew be so you have to know how our crew no move for see react. Then now and also be see ananti. Because boy we are there we chinchin we a footballer untimi ntina crew ba so
okay
to be chinchin to ko bi crew so a hwe senior crew no omo neoma omo senior omo reaction city senior omo neoma omo yes city then you live according to senior omo ka say when you go to Rome you do what you must do.
Sure. Well, until the likes of Hubert Jew set a year kojonumo and a year players as Santikoroko esani omo ebenyinaro we eye kasabebu mu duru pa eko ede amamu mu stay in Kumasi no se niema be koyia ejina mo so se nkoyie nso a ejina mo so yɛmfansi na yɛnsɔre mfamfiri dwumadie nso nyame yɛ adom abrepam yɛbɛsan ɛde one legend ɛwɔ game no mu ɛde aba Prince Antwi Ogomashi ɛnɛnɛ yɛne no ɛdi nkɔmmɔ live ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie no so nyame yɛ adom abrepam ma nkɔmmɔ no ha ne yɛde si but ɛnsi yɛ saa kwan yɛ ɔbɛfa so a players a ɛwɔ fie no Ogomashi bɛfa so aboa wɔ ɔmo apɛ teams de ama wɔ mo no yɛkɔ akɔdi saa nkɔmmɔ no Hey, Gen TV, Facebook, J Sports, YouTube. Ko TikTok ne follow me. I was Soccer Maestro na yentu ankomo so. All season baby I will be say game be na obo say you training na oye bibi a opese ba be fa bia no. Ye Genesis Media Production ofre 0245402771 beba ho na afi ye ne eye uwa ba be din komo. Ye da mu nyina mase ye ko ye be san ye ne mo ehia bi. Producer ne ye sika. And now, sika na wo no ye ko bogo so na wo.
It's a sports today. Oba sports in Genesis Media. Yeah, all the network of the social media, Facebook, YouTube, and then any network in social media, piano, Genesis Sports.